Hey guys, welcome back. This is Blue Forest. So I have now completed the new Bonecrusher. So Shining Star, I've gone through all of Prime. And so I just wanted to give you a few tips about it. So overall, this is not a very difficult mission. It's actually pretty easy overall. The first chapter with the Bonecrusher boss, the hard lane is just increased crit rate, so nothing tricky. The Bonecrusher boss does have 100% extended debuff duration, which means his bleeds will be very long and strong. So I would definitely recommend bringing a purifier, because you're probably going to get a few bleeds landed on you, even if you don't get hit, right? So if you end up eating any bleed with those melee crits, you're going to bleed a lot. But otherwise, it's not difficult. The second chapter with the Mixmaster boss does have a shock block lane. So that's where shock will be inflicted on you when you punch into the opponent's block. So you either want to just be careful about doing that, so back off as soon as you end up hitting their block, or you can also bring, a purifier to deal with any shock damage that's on you. The Mixmaster boss also has block proficiency, but it's nothing too difficult. It's a pretty easy chapter. And then the third chapter, thankfully, it does not have any of the Energon mods like Energon Shield or Storm. I mean, we get those over and over again, so I'm really glad that those are not in this mission. But there's not any other super creative mods. There is the extended debuff duration lane. There's an increased crit lane, a repair lane. So the lanes themselves are not too difficult, but the Sideswipe boss will be a little bit tricky for a couple reasons. Number one, he's on enhanced crits and enhanced debuff duration, and Sideswipe crits a lot. So if you do end up getting hit, he's going to be hitting very, very hard. He could end up killing you with, one combo. He's also on Relentless Assault, which is that mod where he'll get an attack buff every time you dodge an attack. But most importantly, he's on Repair Timed, which is usually pretty easy to deal with. But unfortunately, this one is bugged because instead of being on for 7.5 seconds and then off for 15 seconds, it just restarts itself over and over again, which means that he will be healing the entire fight. It's clearly bugged. And so for that reason, I would bring a bleed bot, bring like a Drift, a Necro who can deal really big damage with those specials, Scorp with his backfires, Dirge would be really good, a bot to kind of bleed him out. Or you can bring a bot like Cheetor to inflict repair block. I did use Cheetor in a couple lanes and it did at least pause the repair, because otherwise he's just going to be repairing constantly. And of course, you always have to be mindful of his evasion and his power gain. So it's not super hard, but it is a little bit tricky just because that repair timed does not turn off in this mission. That was an obvious mess up on their part. So overall, though, not too difficult of a bot incursion. Just make sure you have somebody to deal with Sideswipe in particular. Otherwise, though, it should not give you too much trouble. So I will leave it there for now, guys. Let me know if you have any questions, if you have any issues or any problems finishing this mission, and we will be in touch again soon.